Hello friends, welcome to Tech Media, and in today's lesson we are going to say conditional formatting. And this conditional formatting is another type of filter. Here now we have just some houses, listing price, the town, square feet, bedroom and bathroom. Sometimes when you are filtering, instead of hiding some of the data that does not meet filter your filter criteria, you may need to still be able to see all of your missing out, to see all of the options. Sometimes we just kind of feel like we are just missing out on something. So what we can do is use conditional formatting, and conditional formatting can be found on the home tab, as you can see here, under this styles command group. And here now you can see you have your conditional formatting, and here are different conditional formatting. These options now are available. So we have so now, as you can see now, we have these cell rules, and these cell rules, they have different categories here. As you can see, greater than, less than, and all the way down here. And we also have this bottom rule, and you can see down you have all these categories here under the bottom rules. And in this data bars we can use these different data bars, and you have these color scales, and also we have these icon sets. Now the great thing about conditional formatting here is there's a lot of rules that are built in, and we simply just need to go ahead and use them. The first step in using conditional formatting is you first need to go ahead and select your range, meaning you need to select your range on which you want to apply the conditional formatting. After selecting your range group, and then the next step, you need to go ahead and choose your formatting. So we'll take a look at a couple of different types. Here we will take a look at the data bars first. We will take a look at this database. Now we need to highlight our data. We need to just highlight our data. And now we have highlighted our listing price here, on which we want to perform our conditional formatting. And we will kind look of double check, and then take a look at some sales rules, and some top and bottom. But first we will start with the database. Then there's a lot of numbers here in this listing price, as you can see. I will sort this bar, and I just want to go ahead and see how which ones stand out. You can see now I will go ahead, and I have highlighted. I'm going ahead and click on conditional formatting, and I will get to use one of the data bars. So here is a data bar, as you can see, that I can use, and I will go for the maybe I will go for this red solid fill. I will click there, and you can see now, as you can see now, it has changed. Now you can see now what it does. You see now, this is what it does now. I want to make sure that this column is wider, so this now gives us clear indication in terms of which values are higher than the other. I can clearly see on this row 22 that it is the highest. You can see that this house represents one of the higher prices, and I will scroll through and give you a really good visual in terms of which one are cheaper or which one are more expensive. Now I'm going ahead and apply another one here. Let's take a look maybe at a color scale. You can see these color scales here. Now we need to apply these color scales, so there are different color scales here. Now I will use maybe this one, this green, yellow, red color scale. Maybe I will apply this one, and I need to do away with the first formatting here. I will go to manage rules. Now it will take me to this one. I want to delete this one, this bar. You can see the current selection, which is now this one. I want to delete this one, and click on apply, and click on OK. Yes, you can see now, and we can see that the green represent the higher value, and the red now represent the lower value. Now the green represent the higher value, as you can see now, and this one now represent the lower value. Yes, this is now how you can apply this type of formatting in using conditional formatting. So let's now take a look at some other conditional formatting. What about the square footage? The square footage here we have. What are we going to apply? We will go ahead and highlight all of my square footage range here. And for this one now I will click after highlighting, I am going to click on conditional formatting and apply a different one. Let me highlight, and now I have highlighted all of my square footage here. I will go and click on conditional formatting. Maybe now what are we going to use? Maybe in my database, I mean on my conditional formatting here. Well, this time now I want to use, let's say I want to find a home where my square footage is greater than or less than or between a certain value. Well, I will say greater than. Now here it is saying 2373. I will change this one to 2500, 2500, and here maybe I will say this one, this green field with dark text here, and I'll click on OK. As you can see now it has already sorted for us all now the square footage which are greater than 2500 has been selected. Now it is very easy for me to eliminate those one which did not meet the criteria. You can see now it is very easy for me to eliminate the ones that did not meet the criteria. So we will go ahead and run another one for bedroom, and maybe I want exactly for the bedroom I want exactly which one equals to 3 bedroom. So now I will highlight first of all, so that I will click on this one. I will say it will be equal to exactly equal to 3. You can see, yes. And now which one now do I maybe let me use this one, maybe that one, and I click on OK. You can see now that it has highlighted for me. Let me go now and see which one now meets my criteria. You can see now I will go ahead and I will go and see which one met my criteria. Now you can see now this row 121 met my criteria. You can see all of my criteria. You can see, yes. Now that's now how you can go ahead and see which one met your criteria. All of my requirements have been now fulfilled. That's what conditional formatting can do for us. We do have another type of conditional formatting in here, which are top, bottom, which are this one, the top, bottom row. You can see now we have this 10%. The rules here, which now you can see these rules gives us some really nice analysis. We can highlight the top 10. You can see the top 10%, bottom 10 items, the bottom 10% above average and also below average. You can see now you can go ahead and apply these ones. Maybe you can go ahead and this one and say maybe this workbook, yeah, and I can select this one and delete one and delete this one. I can click on apply and okay. After now highlighting, I can click on the top bottom rule, and I can maybe say the 10%, and also I can increase to 20 maybe, or let us keep up maybe 20, and let me use that one and click on OK. Now you can see now the top bottom now has been used. You can see the top 10 items. You can also see the top 10%, and click on OK, and now it will change to top 10%. And click on this one, click and I delete this one. You can say apply. You can see now that's now how you can use this conditional formatting in this analyzing your data. For now we will look at if function. The if function is a very nice tool. It's a kind of the base of the standard for all of our logical functions. So in this case, we will ask a particular question. Here we have a few sales people here, salesmen, Sam, Brown, Danny, Mayer, Sandberg, and John. And here are their 4 weeks total. For Sam here, after the 4th week, he had a total of sales of $36,245. And Brown had 31,475. Danny had 3,827. Maya had 40,705. 33,999. 37,359. So, and now what we will ask is that the question is we want to ask is as well if the goal met. Was the goal met? What was our monthly goal? It was $34,000. Was the monthly goal met? That's the first question we are going to ask ourselves. The next question, or the second question we need to answer here is 34,000, this one for Sam, 34,245 greater or equal to 34,000, which was the monthly goal? Is it greater or equal to $34,000, which was the monthly goal? That is now the second question we need to ask ourselves. So we need to compare these two cells and see if it is true or if it is false. You can see if now, for example, now for this one it is true because it is greater than 34,000. This 36,000 is greater than 34,000. That is truth. And the third question we need to ask as well is if it is true, what value are we going to place in this cell? If it is true, what value now are we placing in this cell? So we are either going to say yes or no. Compared to if the goal was met, we can say yes or no. If the goal was not met, we can say no. If it was met, we can say yes. Well, that is exactly what if function will do for us. We already know the cells that we want to compare. Here now we are comparing this F7, which is the total. Now we can see it is in the column of F, and it is the row of 7. This now is the total for Sam. It is F7. We are comparing these two cells, which is the F7, this one here, and as you can see there, you can read it from there in the num box. We are comparing these two cells, which is the F7 and this one B4, as you can read from the num box. So these are the two cells that we are going to compare and look at it if the monthly goal was met. We already know what we want to say is that if in the logical test, you can see if it is true that the goal was met, we will say yes, the goal was met. Simple as that. If it is not true, we will simply say no, the goal was not met. Now we need to go ahead and insert our if function, and we are going to click on our, now we need to click on the cell which we are going to write that thing. Now we will and we will go to the formula function, and in the formula function we have the if insert function here. Now in the insert function it says work with the formulas. In the current cells you can easily pick functions to use and get help on how to fill out input values. Now you click on the insert function, and now here in this one type a brief description here of what you want to do, and then click go. Now you will erase that one and write if you write if, which is if, and you will click on go, and you will then click OK. And now here it will open up your function argument. Here now you have your function argument. What will you write in the function, in the logical text? Value if it is true, value if it is false. So in this logical test we will write the two cells which we were comparing, which was this F7 and B4. Now we will say is if F7 greater or equal to B4, greater or equal to B4. Greater or equal to B4, just like that. Now it is saying it is true, you can see, of which it is true. This is 36,000 and this is 34. The monthly goal was 34 and what we got was 36. So if now it is true, what will we write? What will we write in this value if true? We will write yes, goal met. Yes, the goal was met. So what if the value is false, such that if it is less than 34,000, what will we write? We will simply write no, goal not met. And now you can see, now in the logical test we said if F7 is greater or equal to B4. Now if it is true, that thing, if it is true, you will say yes, it will write for us yes, goal met. If it is not true, which means if it is less than 34,000, which was the monthly goal, it will write for us no, the goal was not met, and you click on OK. And now you can have here your yes, now the goal was met, obviously, because this 36,000 is more than the monthly goal. We made the goal. And now you can just autofill, instead of just writing for me in each of the cell the following boxes. You can just autofill, and I think I will get some trouble here autofilling. Let's check. You shall see. Okay, we will check one by one. Now here, now you can see now the first one, yes, it is true, but in the second one, take a look at it. It is 31,000 and our goal was 34,000, but here was the goal met? In the actual sense, no, the goal was not met, because it was 31,000, which is less than this one. Here it is telling us yes, the goal was met, which is actually wrong. Here now is actually we messed up with this one, but we shall see what went wrong. And here it is true, the goal was not met, which is at 3. This one here is saying yes, the goal was met, yes, but here also it is 3,000, which means it is less than this one, but it is saying yes, the goal was met. And here it is yes. So we have two wrongs here. Actually, we shall see what went wrong here, which means now there is something wrong. We will double click and see if the formula is correct. And now you can see here this formula is correct, but here it was meant to be B4. You can see B4. Now it is telling us B5. It is going for B5. You can see which is, we don't have any value. So it is actually it is following the trend. You can see it is say B5. The next one is, you would say B6. Let us look at here. You see it is following the trend, and we don't want it to follow the trend. We want it to lock in B4, which means our monthly goal is in B4. And now you can see now it is actually following the trend. Now what are we going to do? We are going to put $sign before the B, and in between B and 4 we put the $sign, so that it locks and it doesn't follow the trend, going by the trend. You can see from B4, B5, B6. We don't want it to follow the trend. We want it just to lock at B4, because our monthly goal is in B4. Yes, now we put the $sign before B and in between B and 4. Before the B, that's the $sign, and in between here B and 4 we will put the $sign again. Yes, now that one is, and we are going to enter. Click on enter, and we will just autofill it. You can see now it is actually correct. Now you can see, if you double click, it is B4. You can see it has locked, and this one has locked itself. It is not going by the trend. You can see now it is actually, and now it is locked. You can see, yes. So, and here it is locked. So this is now how we can see. Now the first one, yes, the goal was met, and the second one, no, the goal, it is actually, the goal was not met because it is less than 34,000. No, because it is less than 34,000. Yes, because it is more than 34. No, because it is less than, and yes, because it is more than 34. Now here is now how what we did in our if function, trying to get to our main goal. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of our lesson for today's lesson. Thank you very much for being with us, and have a great day.